Hello and welcome. Who have we got in here? Do we have Rafael? Tetris Time, I believe, is not live yet, so hopefully he'll be live as soon as possible. Just getting the final couple of things set up. What's up, Doogie? What's up, Tim? Okay, well, we have Rafael, I believe. Well, he's at least online. Yes, he is, as well as Tetris Time. I'm actually not 100% sure. The schedule's a little bit chaotic and there's been a couple of technical issues. Let me just do a couple of things. So this match is supposed to take place half an hour ago. Thanks for that, Doogie. Well, as soon as we get Rafael in here, we can start the timer, I suppose. So while I get that set up, I'm just going to switch back to this here. Yeah. Poor Rafael must be so confused because he was asking where his match was supposed to be played. And I told him CTP because it was supposed to be CTP. I don't know how we thought we could get away with being so cruel. To be honest, I hope nobody's watching because that'll just like none of the people involved are watching because that'll just stir up the pot a little more. Hey Rafa, what's up? We are waiting for your opponent to go live. Apologies for all the confusion. Um, Basically, everything started when OBS decided to delete Paul's four-player scene, so he basically had to create another 4-player scene on the fly. Yes, you will be playing here, and hopefully Tetris Time will go live soon. So now that you're here, I will start the timer on Tetris Time. So timer has started. I'm just setting up on the scene before I unveil it. Trying to get used to this whole studio mode thing. How are we all doing in chat in the meantime? Yes, there is a 30-minute delay. The match was indeed supposed to start 30 minutes ago. I'm guessing I forgot to update the information on the stream title like I usually do. But thanks for the heads up, the Yamni. Okay, here we go. So, Raphael, feel free to entertain us with some beautiful Tetris skills while we wait for your opponent. How come I don't see you on the webcam? Ah, there you are. Cześć. Jak cię masz? First Polish 700k. Yeah. I believe no Polish person has ever had exactly 700k. So it could be the first 700k. Tomasz. Mam na imię Brendan. I think more than 50% of my Polish is just quotes from the Warsaw Underground. Anti-jokes? I would love to hear some anti-jokes, Tetrasaurus. Is that the extent of the joke? Here's my favorite anti-joke. What's gray and hurts when you get it in your eye? An F-16. Yeah, I love that one. That's a great one, Tim. That'll be red paint. Oh, I hope you don't mean my subscriber count, Cadenia. The barman says, "Why the long face?" That's a good one, Toogie. My wife left me the other day for being too lazy. She told me to pack my bags. I said, "You pack them." That's a nice score, Rafael. Really nice game. If your opponent doesn't show up before the end of this 10 minutes, then let's just say that that's your winning score in that game. I don't think that I've never seen him play, but I'd be surprised if the. I mean, it's unlikely that you wouldn't win a game with that kind of score. Let's just check and see if. Let's just refresh this page, just in the off chance that Tetris Time is live. I'm not sure where to even ping him or her. Nope, no show. There may be a win by default. Thanks, Starwise. Well, at least we get to see a really nice display of Tetris in the meantime. Go for it, keep them coming. That is correct, Starwise. I've got a joke for you guys as well, but it's better as written text. Yeah, I love that one. Oh, that's game one to Rafael. Just like that. Let's fix that timer a little bit. Maybe move it down a little bit just for the sake of... Yeah, that looks a bit better. There we go. That's a good one, Per. I have no idea. What is the definition of illegally obtained? I think I'm too tired to wrap my head around that if it's a joke. That's a good way to watch it, though. Um, we watched it in the voice channel and on Discord as well. I say we, I actually wasn't there. But I've seen it. How's Rafael going to deal with this? Forced to put quite a bit of weight on top of that column 8. Would love a J piece. Oh, and he hangs the Z. But thankfully his opponent hasn't even scored a point, so he's still in a good position to win this game. Yeah, let's see some 19. Nice. 30k is no laughing matter. A math teacher enters in a pub and orders a pint. Another one enters in the same bar and asks for half a pint. Another one asks for a quarter of a pint. And when another one asks for an eighth of a pint, the barman brings 2 beers and say, "You math teachers don't know your limits." That's good. I love the nerdy jokes. A bar of gold walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey you, get out of here." Oh, that's the second heart for Rafael. GG's, my man. You've already got the second game, and 4 minutes and 15 seconds until you take the third as well. And the match. Unless, of course, your opponent shows up before then. Yeah. Thank you for watching the biatch. A math teacher enters in a pub and asks for a pint. Another one, way more thirsty, asks for 10. The barman says that's an order of magnitude. Yeah, what's also wrong with last month's tournament? Rafael, you weren't really, I think you weren't playing at that point yet, but last month was extremely chaotic. This month, the problem started with Paul's OBS deleting all of his 4-player scenes, so he had to recreate everything on the fly, which took him like around half an hour, almost half an hour. And then after that, there was a problem with waiting for people to be ready, like there usually is. Yeah, yeah, I remember. Yes, I remember that. It looked like you were having a great time with that. Emulator is hard, especially if it's the first time you've ever played it, or one of them. So, 2 more minutes. If Mr. Tetris Time doesn't show up in 2 minutes, that's a 3-game sweep to Rafał. And Rafał will move on in the tournament. Actually, I can update the protocol already. 1 second. So, let's do that, shall we? Really? Oh, El Piltim is going to be really annoyed about that because he was late to. Oh, I mean, like first of all, his restreamer was late. Second of all, his opponent was late, and so it's kind of not really his fault that he had to leave and have dinner at that point. But the thing is, if he won his match, then he would still have to play in the tournament. So no matter what, his dinner was going to be a problem. Like dinner in general is just kind of a problem to schedule in something like this. I don't actually know when I'm going to have dinner. So 10 more seconds until a default win. And there we have it. Congratulations, Rafael. You are moving on in this tournament in the winners bracket. Yeah, you could do that, Starwise, but it's a little bit early to have dinner in the UK. Congratulations, Rafael. And you got a really nice 530 game in there, so there is reason to celebrate. That was a really nice game. Yeah, it's a good idea, Starwise, but where you are, it's like kind of dinner time before the tournament, but here in the UK, it's only like 5 p.m. or something when the tournament starts, which is a little earlier than what I'm used to. Well, I'll stay live for now, and we'll see. Because I can host you guys no problem if anyone's behind schedule. So let me just figure out what's going on elsewhere. So in the schedule, where is that match supposed to play? Who dat? Thanks for the follow, 6-4. Starwise, Rafa, where are you guys on the schedule? Where are you guys? You're supposed to play on the Classic Tetris PAL channel. Well, you were supposed to play half an hour ago on the Classic Tetris PAL channel. So let's find out what's going on there. Might as well stop this timer now. Yeah, it was. But unfortunately, because this match was kind of postponed or held back, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to mute myself for just a minute or so.
Is managing it really well. Uses Smash Boy opens as well. Amazing dig there from Scamper, who's still waiting on the long bar. Gets... did he get long? No, he didn't. Okay. Ooh. Scamper blocks as well. Is he going to go dirty? By the way, look what Brendan said in chat. I would like you to answer that question. Meanwhile, M16 in a bit of a situation. Nothing he cannot handle. Nothing he hasn't handled before. But he's not that clean. Scamper is clean though and gets the Tetris 168,000 for him.
Yes, I have an answer. So I will stream you guys. So don't go anywhere. Let me just set up the stream. Interestingly, Tetris Time is now supposed to be playing Emok, who is already forfeited from the tournament. So I'm not sure how that's going to work on the what do you call it, on the protocol. Okay. Son here, let me know and I'll update. If Amok forfeited, then Tetris Time wins, I think. Yeah, you're probably right. But Tetris Time as a no-show, yeah. Yeah, I believe that you're right about that. I believe this will be a good match to watch. So, are you guys okay to get started, or do you need a couple of minutes of warming up? Are you ready to get started, Rafael? Okay, Rafael needs just 2 minutes. Yeah, that must be frustrating, Starwise. Apologies that you had to deal with that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a horror story about messing up the time conversion in Finland because I had no idea that it was an extra hour ahead of the rest of Europe, most of the rest of Europe. And I had a layover when I had a layover in Finland when I was flying back from Sweden to the UK a couple of years ago, and I was at the airport sitting next to the gate while everybody was boarding, thinking I had an extra hour, and I missed my flight. That was a very expensive mistake. Okay, so yep, so Starwise says ready on 15, and Rafa is ready on 15, so let's get this match started. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Good luck, both players. Okay, so relatively drama-free start from both players, both getting their first Tetris with no burns. And both still clean. Rafael having to block the well temporarily, but is getting the pieces to get out of it. Is not really getting out of it with those pieces, but it does open up the well now with just the 2 lines burned. And is Tetris ready? Starwise also at Tetris ready. Oh, and having to block the well right before the long bar. So typical of this game. Rafael pretty high up, but does get the long bar. So this should be a pretty safe level now to burn out from. Starwise, the well still blocked and pretty high up as well. But after opening up the well and getting that Tetris is now very clean and gets another Tetris going up to 84k. So Rafael at 46k is playing catch up and still burning pretty high up the board. It's not quite a dangerous height yet for 15, but without ideal pieces, it's going to be very awkward for Rafael, and the board is just getting higher and higher for Rafael, and I'm not. And the misdrop of that Z piece is going to do it. So Starwise takes game 1. So Starwise, you're safe to top out. And Rafael is ready on level 18. So just waiting on a ready from Starwise. Okay, Starwise is ready. Says 18 is gonna kill, but let's see what happens. So both players ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Ooh. Starwise with an awkward situation to start this game. Oh no, it looks like that's going to be an early top up for Starwise, and Starwise tops out with 2,000 points, and Rafael takes the game. Just to rub salt in the wounds, Rafael's board all blue and white, the Finnish colors. It's like Rafael's RNG is displaying a bit of mockery. So, next level pick for Starwise. I'm sorry, I got distracted for 1 second. So ready on 15. So both players ready on 15. So here we go. 15 start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I'm just gonna be absent for 1 second while I update the protocol. Okay, so Rafael with the longbar dependency in column 2. Oh, I love the placement of the Z piece. If he only got the longbar 1 piece earlier, the board would be perfectly clean. It looks like he's going to decide to build on top of row 1. Still waiting for that first Tetris is Rafael. Starwise getting her second Tetris.
Birthday wishes, thinking of you. Hooray for you. Love from us all. Send your love straight to their door.
And perfectly clean and waiting for another one. And there it is. So 61,000 now for Starwise. 26,000 for Rafael. And set up for another one. And Rafael with another Tetris. But Starwise counters, so the score difference remains at 34,000 points. Oh, now a few holes in the stack to deal with for Starwise. So Rafael has an opportunity to catch up. Gets a Tetris. So less than 1 Tetris behind. Set up for another. Starwise still digging. But gets a couple of nice pieces, so shouldn't take too much longer to open things up and get clean again for Starwise. Oh, decides not to take the single with the long bar. So is now playing 2 rows off the ground. But is set up for another Tetris. Still 4,000 points in the lead for Starwise. Both players Tetris, so the lead remains the same. Rafael is set up. Starwise almost set up. Starwise could have been set up, but decides to go for the slightly safer board and opens up that hole on the right. So Rafael now with around a 10,000 point lead. Oh, I didn't realize, but Rafael is also 10 lines behind. So a bit of a pace lead now for Rafael as well as a score lead. Starwise is going to have to improve the efficiency of play a little bit in order to catch up, as we have passed the halfway point to the transition. Starwise would love an L piece right now. It has to create a hole in the stack, does not get the L piece immediately. Nice adjustment of the T to have a slightly better place for that Z. Is now building one off the ground again. So 218,000 for Starwise. In the lead of Rafael actually at the moment, or what was briefly in the lead. Rafael is now 226,000 to Starwise 220,000. But again, Rafael is behind by 12 lines, so 3 potential Tetrises. But both players now digging. Rafael now with the Tetris lead. So Starwise is going to have to do something here. Guess the long bar, that's really going to help things. So we're now set up for a column 1 Tetris. Slightly dirty Tetris. Aggressive setup, but not too high for it to be a problem yet. Gets the Tetris, so 248 now for Starwise. And 251 for Rafael, so we are even Stevens, just about. And a triple for Rafael is going to give Starwise an opportunity to improve pace a little bit, but now at least 3 lines burned required for Starwise. So now open again on that column 1. Ooh, misdrop of the L piece, creating another hole in the stack. That's a painful one. And Starwise board not in the best of shape, with only 3 lines to go until transition. Let's see what happens here. 1 line to go. The board is very high. A bunch of misdrops are going to make things very difficult, and Starwise is going to top out with 273. So Rafael is at 300,000 already and is safe to top out. GG, good game. So Rafael opts for another 18 start, and both players are ready. So let's just go straight into it, shall we? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So, very drama-free start this time from both players. Starwise with already 2 Tetrises. Rafael with his first Tetris. Ooh, Starwise had the opportunity to get free from that there, but is now with quite a bit of trouble to deal with. Rafael still clean and is now a Tetris in the lead, so Starwise is going to have to get out of this and start scoring. Catch up in the early stages. Nice placement of the T, with the L piece coming next. So it looks like Starwise is going to get out of this. Ooh, had the opportunity again to open things up, but didn't take it with the first opportunity. And decided just to go for the safe triple to burn things back down. So now 68,000 for Starwise, 140,000 for Rafael. So Rafael has built up a nice early lead. And Starwise in another dig situation. There's a couple of very ideal pieces though to bring things down. and still has to dig a little bit, but it's a pretty safe dig. Just a couple more lines required. And now things are back down at the bottom, and Starwise can start building for Tetrises again. 76,000 now for Starwise. And Rafał hasn't really been scoring in the meantime, so 154,000 for Rafał. So the difference in score has not changed that much. So Starwise is now in quite a bit more trouble with a few holes in the stack. Hasn't really been able to settle into the level 18 in this match so far. Rafał now also in a bit of trouble. Quite a bit of digging now for him to do as well. But he does have a pretty big lead of 90,000 points. Oh, and that's not what you want to see on anyone's board on Starwise's side. And Starwise is going to top out with 90k. So that means congratulations, Rafał. You have won the match. GG. Well played, guys. I wouldn't say inability, Starwise. I think you played pretty well. Just a couple of little misdrops in there that kind of stopped you from scoring. So only a little bit of consistency required to be a real threat. Alright, so I'm gonna see, feel free to just keep playing for now. I'm gonna see if Classic Tetris PAL needs any further help. So I'm gonna mute myself again for a couple of minutes, but feel free to, I don't know, hang out, play some 19 or whatever level you feel like playing. Oh, I'll find that out for you, Rafał. Everything's a little up in the air at the moment. So, Rafał, you're up against Sweeter, and at the moment it's on Paul's channel, but he's quite far behind, so I could actually host that match right now. So I'm gonna ask Paul if he would like me to do that, so just stay here for now. Well, it would help with the scheduling a little bit, because Paul is still quite far behind by the looks of it. And I don't mind doing it at all. I love restreaming, so so I'll go and find out if he wants me to do that.
Has 50,000 Want me to restream Raphael versus Sweeter? Yeah, I think that'd be great. That would be great, baby. Would be really helpful there. That way I can just finish up what's left of this bracket, and we can get things a little bit faster.
Yeah, Rafael. So I will restream you versus Sweeter just now. So let me just set up that scene, and then hopefully get Sweeter in here. Hey, Sweeter, what's up? Are you okay to play now? I can give you a couple of minutes to warm up if you need. Yep, no problem. I'm gonna go and grab a quick drink of water, so I'll be back in just 2 minutes, and then we'll see how you guys are doing and get this match underway. Okay, so I'm ready when you guys are, so just let me know when you're finished your warm-ups. Oh, need to refresh. Sweeter. So, Rafa was just asking if you're ready, Sweeter. Okay, Sweeter is ready. So, let's just get another ready from Rafa. So, we have a... Yep, cool. So both players ready, and it's level 15. So here we go. Let's get this started. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So, a little bit of an early drought for Sweeter. He has been ready and waiting for quite some time, and his board is a little bit cut off, so he kind of needs the long bar, and it just shows up just a little bit too late, and it looks like it's going to be a, yeah, it looks like it's going to be an early top out for Sweeter. And Rafa already with a Tetris, so that's game 1 to Rafa. That's such a rough start, Sweeter. Not the RNG you would like for the start of a match. It was so clean, and oh yeah, I won't keep reminding you. So Rafa is ready for game 2, and it's going to be level 18, and Sweeter is ready as well. So let's go. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Just an early drought. Yamne. And there's a piece dependency in the middle of the board, so there was no burn opportunities for Sweeter. There were no burn opportunities, I should say. I'm just quickly updating this. So there we go. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, Sweeter was Lombard dependent, but got the Lombard and is now open and got. Oh, Sweeter already with 2 Tetrises. And Rafael getting his first Tetris now. Almost set up for another. And Rafael gets his second Tetris. And Sweeter now, well, is blocked and has a Lombard dependency on the left. Guessed the Lombard. Just 2,000 points difference between the 2 players in the early game. Loving the S flat from Rafael. Not the most obvious S flat in the world, but I believe that was the best placement. Goes for the safety triple, does Rafael. Wise man. Wise choice of play. Oh, what's happening to Sweeter? Sweeter's topping out with 60k. So Rafael takes game number 2. Just like that. Circumstances change so quickly in level 18. Ouch. I didn't see what happened that time, Sweeter. That's a shame. So Sweeter opting for level 15 again. So just waiting for a ready from Rafael. And Rafael is ready, so game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Sweeter showing a lot of respect for 15. already decides to take a triple. In order to keep maximum board health, stack health. Always wise in tournament to do so. But Sweeter is up now by 3,000 points, but Rafał just Tetris into the lead. Sweeter takes it right back. Rafał now with a hole in the stack, so that's going to slow down his pace a little bit. But gets out of it nicely. Does Rafał. So both players clean. Rafał with a bit of a jagged situation on the right, but gets 2 T-pieces. And another T-piece to sort it out. That's a really nice sequence for Rafał. And really nice placements also. But in the meantime, while Rafał was dealing with that, Sweeter has continued to Tetris away, so has now got a 2 Tetris lead. But is 7 lines ahead. I did miss that. So Sweeter is pushing down. And Rafał is not pushing down. Another touch for Sweeter, so that's 143,000 now for Sweeter to Rafał's 93. But again, is ahead by 6 lines. It looks like Rafał is going to have to burn a couple of times to get Tetris ready. Does so and gets the Tetris, so 114 now for Rafał. Sweeter Tetris again, and it's going to Tetris again, so that's 182,000 now for Sweeter. So that's pace lead and also a score lead. Both players stacking very nicely. Sweeter slightly dependent now. He has a lumbar dependency on the left. He had a few burn opportunities there, so he wasn't in imminent danger. But now without the long bar, things are starting to look a little ugly for Sweeter all of a sudden. And still no long bar for Sweeter. And that left side is going to be cut off, and Sweeter is going to top out with 186. So Rafał needs to get to 187k. Not the most fortunate RNG in general for Sweeter there. Immediate drought in that first game, followed by that drought in that game just now. He was waiting for a long time for that long bar. I'd like to know the length of that drought. I don't know if Sweeter would like to know the length of that drought, but so Rafał can choose to play this extra safe if he wants. He has all the time in the world, but he does want to finish in style. He's now set up for the Tetris. Only needs to get to 186. 87, sorry, 187. And a Tetris will do it. No long bar as of yet, but there's the long bar now. So Rafał takes game number 3 and sweeps Sweeter. GG's, guys. So let's have a look at the schedule and see what's happening here. There's actually a match, Rafał, that can be, like, your next match can actually already be played. But I think that it's better for that match to be streamed on the CTP channel, because I believe that that is a... Let me just check. I think we're getting into the later stages of the tournament now. Yes, it's going to be the finals of the winners bracket of Tier 2. So I think it's best if that match is played on the main CTP channel. Yes, your next match is against Scamper. Oh, really? I don't know what's going on with the bracket, to be honest. I mean, there's so many technical hitches with this tournament. Let me just check the bracket. Yeah, that's weird, Starwise. I think that. Oh, actually, no, there is a losers bracket match for you, Starwise, because you're against Tetris Time, and Tetris Time is a no-show, and I think that means that you automatically win that one, because I mean he still hasn't shown up, so that means that you're up against Miku in the losers bracket. Let me just check when that match was supposed to be scheduled, because if it was more than half an hour ago, then that means that it's a default win, I suppose. At least I sure hope that we can consider it that, because that would be significantly easier. So schedule says. So that match was supposed to go on at the same time as the one that was just on just now. At 6 UTC, so well, actually 10 minutes ago. And Tetris Time is still not live and still hasn't responded anywhere, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yes, I believe that's the case. And since he hasn't been responsive, I think that it's safe to say that that's a walkover. Oh, in that case, I think the bracket may have already been fixed. I haven't checked the public bracket. I'm only looking at the protocol bracket. And it says that you're supposed to be against Tetris Time, and then the winner of that plays Miku. So I think that we can go ahead and just put in the result of that match. Anyone know if Tetris Time was? If anyone managed to reach them? All right, I got it. Well, I think Chris has fixed it, at least in the protocol bracket. So you will be playing against Miku, assuming that Tetris Time doesn't show up. I'm gonna mute myself for a second and see if I can figure out what's going on in the other channels. But I believe that that's me finished with this restream. I don't think there's anything else I can help out with. So feel free to play some 19 or whatever you want, Raphael and Sweeter. But Raphael, your next match will be up on the CTP channel. yeah, there's nothing else I can help with, I believe. So that's gonna be the end of the stream. So let's all head over to either Polio's channel or Classic Tetris PAL. There's only 3 people here from what I can see left. So if you're one of those 3 people, then head over to Classic Tetris PAL or Paul _yo. So that's the end of my stream. So thanks for watching, and see you guys later.